Okay, today is January 5th, or is it 6th? Might be the 6th. 2018. It's a Saturday, so you can look at your calendar and decide which day it is. I haven't even gotten calendars over here in the nursery yet. Pardon the background. That is my Sheepadoodle and Doodles. I haven't had them out to play yet today. They're getting a little impatient with me, and I can't take them outside because it's too cold, so I let them run around here in the nursery, which is a lot easier with our new flooring. Why we waited 10 years, I don't know, but it's done, and my life has been made so much easier. That is Cherry in the background. She's enjoying a chew and a little bit of break from Puppies. Just wanted to give a quick video. They're not real active yet, but I just got updated pictures and thought of a quick video. They just turned 3 weeks old today. All right, this is our gray collared boy. Beautiful, beautiful markings on these puppies. They're all over 3 pounds. All right, here is our purple collared girl. Their eyes are open. Oh, gray collar's going for a little bit of a lunch snack. All right, there's our purple collared girl. And here's our red collared girl. There's 3 girls and 3 boys. Look at that beautiful face. This is Sheepadoodle Canine Manor. And our website, of course, is www.lawpdoodlek9manor.com. Now, these puppies probably will all be spoken for. We just have not completed selections as yet. But we do have 2 more litters expected. Buttons, who we've raised here from a puppy. And she actually came to us from Jennifer Harrison. And many of you within the Sheepadoodle circle are very familiar with Jennifer. And anyhow, and her wonderful puppies. This is our black collared. So Buttons will be the mother of our next litter. And actually, her brother, Splash, has already been to work. I know I'm really late on getting updated photos of the parents. With our pack, much more challenging than I can even begin to tell you. We do have a few new parents that know I'm not hiding them. I just have not had a chance to get out and get really good pictures of them. They get very excited when I'm out there with them. Because our dogs are very well socialized and know us well, and just like any other puppy or any other dog, they jump and carry on and get real excited when we're out there at the kennel with them. And anyhow, it makes it very, very challenging, to say the least, to take photos. I've tried doing it from the other side of the fence, which is a little bit easier, but I hate doing that. I really want to be in there with them and try to get them, but anyway, it's we'll be doing a lot of, hopefully, updates here over the next couple of months, and as we move back into spring, just to kind of get things cleaned up on our web. These type of markings is what I have worked for since we started our Sheepadoodles several years ago. We were one of the, not the first, but certainly one of the earliest Sheepadoodle breeders. And of course, in recent years, they certainly have exploded, as has the breeders. So basically, it gives, yes, buyers more options, but it also requires that you use due diligence in your research, the reputation of the breeder. Why are they breeding this breed? We didn't start breeding them because they were popular, because they were virtually unknown when we started breeding them. We started breeding them because we took an interest in the breed itself. So just, keep that in mind when searching for a breeder. Yes, we do have a waiting list. We do our best to accommodate everybody. When it comes to litter planning, we certainly are still up to the mercy of God and nature. And some things don't always work out the way we plan. In any type of animal husbandry, things will and can and do happen, unfortunately. It's harder on us than I can even begin to tell you. It has nothing to do with money, financial, it has to do with life. And it can tear our hearts out, and it can make us want to throw the towel in and never want to do it again. But in all honesty, we just have to pick ourselves up and keep going. And actually, I do believe today is the 6th, and in the event that today is the 6th, Today is our 10-year anniversary from the start of our business. If it's tomorrow, then it's tomorrow. But the 6th of January is our 10-year anniversary. And we cannot thank enough all of our families, our devoted families that have made this business successful for us, friends that have supported us, family that have supported us, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law across the road that put up with the chorus of the dogs when they go off on their little tangents several times a day. We do keep them all inside at night, so nobody can complain about dogs barking at night. Even though we live in the country and on a farm, to be honest, I can hear a pack of coyotes off in the distance, and I have no idea how far they are, but in these foothills, sound does travel, so we do want to be considerate, but we do believe it's safer for our dogs to be locked inside at night, and again, 10 years. I'd say 9.5 with the kennel that my husband built, and it was a $40,000 building, not including the fencing, the divided yards, which we have a total of 9 huge yards for our dogs to run and play in. The yards are treated every year, and anyway, all of this is on our website. Just kind of giving you an overview. I mean, this is our 10-year anniversary, so what better way to share it than to show a little puppies, pretty puppies. But anyway, we have had brindles and sables with our genetics that we have from our poodles. Jack was one that produced 2 or 3 beautiful Sheepadoodle litters, very unique colors. In all honesty, the sables, they're beautiful as puppies, but they fade to almost cream with maybe just a little bit of black on their points, their ears, the tip of their tail, base of their feet, things like that. But otherwise, they'll fade to almost completely cream or white. So brown in this breed with the genetics as they are does not generally stick. The brindle, it's viewable when you shave your puppy down. They can have brindling here. We've had a few of them because brindle does run pretty strong in the poodle genetics. And so sometimes you can see that. Merle, don't even go there, okay? Went there, studied it, almost got into it, too risky. Beautiful dogs, don't get me wrong. I love the look of Merles, but it is very, very dangerous genetically. So we've just decided to not go there. And if you have to have a Merle puppy, go for it. Go find a Merle breeder. Just be sure that you know that they are doing their utmost to be safe genetically with that type of breeding. It is just really, really dangerous. And that's why the Merles are very big in Australian Shepherds, Great Danes. There's a couple of other breeds. But as you know, those breeds are also very, very prevalent to blindness and deafness. That's again one of the reasons that we chose not to mess with it. Nature can be cruel in itself. We don't need to take the risk of adding to it. The Old English is known to carry the Merle gene, but it could be cryptic, which basically essentially means it's not viewable. And yes, DNA testing can determine one way or the other, but physically they may not show it. When you take a Merle poodle, of which there's some controversy as to whether that's even legit, been there, done that. I've had them, but I do have questions as to whether that really is legit. Somebody mixed something somewhere along the line because the Merle gene is not something historically with poodles. So basically what I'm saying is the poodle that has Merle is not a real poodle. And I'm not one of these poodle snobs or anything like that, but we started working with the excitement of something new and fun in the Merle gene several years ago, and we just, based on the information that we were able to obtain over a time, we decided it was just not an area that we wanted to mess with, as beautiful as they are. And I do have a Merle poodle. She's a mini. She's a brat. She's our pain in the butt, but we love her. And whether she's true poodle or not, I have my doubts, but she is a wonderful dog. She's spayed and she's never been bred. So, all right. Well, I have given a little bit of background, history, thoughts on our breeding program today. We are very excited for those that don't mind shedding and don't have allergy issues. For 3 years, we worked on the goal of having a litter of Great Pyrenees crossed with Bernese. I happened to see one online one time, inquired with the breeder, did not hear back, which I totally respect, because I was looking to have the dog for breeding. And we have a name that has been given to us that we will call that breed, that doodle breed someday. I will not share it, but I will document it because I will not have anybody steal it from me. It came straight from the lips of my daughter-in-law. She's the one that came up with the name. It's very cute. And when we have our first litter of the Bernese Pyrenees crossed with a poodle in 2 or 3 years, then maybe we'll let you know what that is at that time. Meanwhile, we are going to document the name within our records. Okay. And let's see, what else do we have coming up? We will have our first litters of new, God willing, Newfie Poos this year. It's not about the variety of breeds that we are having right now. It's more, trying to maintain a reasonable level of litters at one time. And we twice last year, we kind of went a little bit overboard. It did help the last time with my husband helping me, but it just really overwhelms me. And it's more about when I'm trying to coordinate with all the customers and coordinate deliveries, coordinate appointments, paperwork, packages, puppies, all the deworming, all of everything. It's, compounded, and with that many puppies at one time. Shoot, it happened to me with just 2 litters that were born within 3 days of each other. Each mom had 14 puppies. Whoa, 28 puppies within 3 days of each other. And anyway, that in itself was a challenge. That didn't even mean multiple litters. It was just 2 big, huge litters. So anyway, but those do overwhelm me a little bit, and so I'd like to try to maintain a little bit more of a steady pace this year. Yes, accidents do happen. As good as we have our dogs separated and as carefully as we monitor them and try to keep the boys away from the girls that aren't due to be bred. Yogi, who of course is neutered, he gets to babysit the girls that aren't due to be bred, and he's very good at protecting them, to be honest. So I don't expect any mistakes in Yogi's yard. But anyway, at times things do happen. It is nature, and the best of breeders will tell you that accidents will happen, especially in-home breeders. I don't envy their situation, especially if they have the stud living with them. Can be an extreme challenge and stressful for several weeks at a time. I couldn't do it. I honestly could not do it. And the best of them will still escape whatever it is that you're trying to keep them from. So, Mama's making a little bit of noise out there, so I'm not sure what kind of trouble she's getting into. I need to go check her out. But again, happy anniversary to Sheepadoodle Canine Manor, also known as Sheepadoodle Kennel. 10 years. And again, we cannot thank our customers, our loyal customers, friends, family, everybody for their support over the years that we got free shredded paper from Harrison County Bank before we started using the equine pellets for our potty boxes. There's just so many people and organizations that we have to thank for being where we are and still successful at 10 years. Our vets, oh my goodness, I can't even begin to tell you. They've been through, we deal with several different veterinarians, several different clinics. Every one of them have been with us through thick and thin, and they've never abandoned us, and we have so much to thank for them as well. So these puppies are sleeping. They've allowed me to run my mouth. They're bored with me. So again, thank you, everyone. God bless. Happy New Year. Let this be a much better year. I pray for everybody that went through struggles, ourselves included, in 2017. And I pray that things will look up and be much brighter for everyone this year. So God bless.